Welcome everybody. We are here at Red Bull Ring for the press conference GT Masters Race 1 with our winning drivers here, Benjamin Hites and Marco Mappelli for Grassa Racing Lamborghini. Second place is Salman Ovega and Elias Seppen for Landgraf Mercedes AMG, and third place it's Maxim Osten and Bruno Spengler for FK Performance BMW. So second victory of the season for Benjamin and for Marco Mappelli after Nürburgring, third podium of the season overall. Congrats, starting with you, Benjamin. Victory on Grassa's home track. So you scored the 20th pole position of Grassa Racing in GT Masters history earlier this morning. Now went from pole to the win. How does it feel?
Well, really good. Really happy to achieve this result in the home race of our team. And yeah, I'm very thankful with all the team, all the hard work they've done, giving us a mega weapon to fight for the pole position and also the race. And it was a perfect day for us. So tomorrow we try to do the same.
You had a quite I would say not easy race, but you had a good gap. So how was the start for you, and how was it during your stint?
Well, had a good start. Managed to do a little gap, and from then I started managing a bit. But I was pushing all the race. The Mercedes were really fast, so we couldn't give any time to them.
Now you also made a big step forward in the championship, moving up to P2. So it's 3 races now to go. If I calculated correctly, you have now a 26 point gap to Elias and to Salman. So how would you judge the title situation now?
So for us now the strategy, we need to try to win and get all the points possible in all the upcoming races, and yeah, get all the points we can and see what happens at the end of second race of Hockenheim.
Okay, thank you, Benjamin. Marco, how was your stint? I think there was not much troubles in the second part of the race.
No, definitely not. Benja did a great job to give me the car with also big gap, so we had to manage a little bit the tires because we are very heavy this weekend with the BOP and the ballast from the last race. So the front left was really struggling, and I had to survive a little bit. The car is quick, so was not much to do, but for sure I was not pushing very hard.
As I said, you made a move now in the championship. So how do you see the situation? So the gap is 26 points, but still 3 races to go.
It's difficult, of course. The Mercedes, Salman and Elias did a great job till now, very consistent and very quick. So will be tough, but no, it's not over until it's over.
What did your team boss Godfrey Grassa said to you after the race for getting a home victory here?
Yeah, he's super happy. He's very enthusiastic, and he wants to be in the car together with us. But I'm happy for them. They are pushing really hard at home in the workshop, and the race has not been an easy year for everybody, and this makes me happy to see their smile.
So you will celebrate a little bit this evening with all the Grassa guests this weekend here?
Let's see what Gottfried's ideas is, but definitely yes.
Okay, thank you, Marco. Then moving on to Salman Ovega. Salman, you qualified in P5, I guess, earlier this morning, but then had a really good start and a very strong opening stint. So tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, I mean, as you saw, qualifying did not go so well for us, so I knew I had to do a bit more work in the race, but I think it went quite well in the start. I managed to gain a few positions, but then in the end, P2 was the maximum we could do.
Qualifying was in wet conditions earlier this morning, so how different was it then to switch back to dry conditions for the race?
I mean, we had free practice yesterday. It was dry, so it was not really something new for us.
So it was no problem to switch?
No.
No. What was the problem this morning in the wet qualifying session?
Maybe not the best strategy, but it was a bit of a gamble. We tried to go on slick in the end, but it was just too wet and it didn't work out.
Yeah. Oh, okay. And then during the race, you very quickly climbed up to P2, but there was no chance for you to catch Benjamin.
No, I mean they were really fast today, and I was pushing, but I mean there was nothing really I could do. We had a bit of success ballast from last race, and here in Red Bull Ring definitely doesn't help.
Okay. Elias, it was then up to you for the second part of the race. How was your stint then?
Yeah, it was not so interesting stint. Got the car in P2 from Salman after he had a good start. Then brought the car home in P2 as well. Couldn't quite catch the Lamborghini in front, but yeah, good points for the championship, and hopefully tomorrow we can do the same.
What is your strategy now for the championship with 3 races to go?
Yeah, for sure. Just to try to finish every race high as possible. No DNFs. That's the most important thing, because with so little cars you lose a lot of points, because everyone gets points in the races. So just finish the races high as possible, and hopefully win it in Hockenheim.
Okay, thank you very much. Then our third place driver, first time that a BMW of F-Car Performance is made it on the podium in GT Masters. So we have a newcomer here, Maxim Osten, first weekend in the series. First weekend here in the series, first weekend in GT Masters, and you made a really strong opening stint. So that was very impressive. Things you come very quickly up to grips with the BMW.
Yeah, it was quite easy for me to get up to pace on Thursday, because I have Bruno with me, so I can learn a lot. So that really helped me to get up to pace on Thursday, and during the dry stints and everything, I felt quite comfortable. So this morning in quali was a bit difficult for me, because it was the first time in the rain with GT3. So I had to get up to pace a bit, and then we made a decision to go on slicks, and for us also didn't work out really well, so we had to start P10 in the end. And then I tried to manage the tires in the first couple laps to get them up to temps well, and then I start to have an overtaking race a bit.
Was it, I think, when I recall correctly, your second weekend in a GT3 car after you did a race at Assen?
No, I never drove at Assen with the GT3, only test for a couple laps, but I did a 24-hour of Spa last year, so my first sprint debut.
Okay. And how was it during your stint? You moved up a really lot of places.
Yeah, it was really interesting. It was really nice to do. It was also the first time that I was actually quite close to other GT3 cars, so I had to get used a bit to the aero wash. But the BMWs are good cars here, so I was really comfortable in the race, also with overtaking. So it was a really nice stint. I enjoyed it a lot.
And finally, what brought you to GT Masters here at Red Bull Ring?
I'm not driving GT4 currently as my main program, and I want to make the step next year. So I want to have a look how it was looking till this far.
I think it was a good look today.
Thank you.
Bruno, I would say welcome back in GT Masters, but there was only one start a couple of years ago from you, but great to have you back on the DTM platform this weekend. How did that came together that you were driving GT Masters this weekend?
Was a bit of a late call, really. So I got the information last week when I was in Japan because I'm racing in the Super GT. So I got the information last week, and of course I said immediately yes because I was very happy to share the car with Maxime and to race with FK Performance. With them, I did the first rollout on the GT3 car in Oschersleben in the beginning of the year. It was the first time for them with the GT3 car, so it's very special, this podium today with FK Performance, because it's their first year in GT3. They have little experience, they're already doing an awesome job, and to be on the podium today, it's something very special, and all the mechanics and the engineers have been working super hard and doing a great job, and I mean, I'm super proud of my little teammate here. He's done super great in the first stint. He was so impressive. His pace was super consistent and very quick. And he gave me the car in a perfect position. I didn't have much to do, actually. I just had to keep it on track. And towards the end, I struggled a bit with tire usage. We are struggling since free practice a little bit with the long stints with our tires. We're good on fresh tires, but somehow we're struggling a little bit in the end of the stint. So we have to see what we can do for tomorrow to keep a more consistent stint pace, but super great result. Thanks again to Maxime, he's a star.
Seems he's not only a star, you are a good teacher.
I don't know. Make me feel old when you say that.
Okay, but there is one question I have to ask. What do you do with the driver change with the seat?
Oh.
Because you are not the same height. So
luckily in our car we can move the steering wheel and the pedals, so it's not a big problem actually. It's fine.
Okay, yeah. You can do it then very quickly. so it's up then for you tomorrow morning to qualify the car. So what can we expect then?
Yeah, I think first of all the conditions should be a little bit more consistent than today. We have been, like I said, on fresh tires we've been okay. We had a reasonable pace on fresh tires. We have to work a little bit tonight and see if we can gain a little bit, especially on distance, but I think qualifying everything is possible. We give everything we have to qualify in the front rows, and then from then on, hopefully we have a consistent car over distance. That's the most important, and I can give my car to Maxime in a good condition, and he can do what he did today, overtake every car basically.
Okay, that's a deal. We are excited to follow the race tomorrow. Thank you. Are there any questions from the floor? No, then thank you, and hopefully see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Thank you.